Diego, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chargers of San Diego. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Manor. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry here for Jordan James. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Chargers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 34. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Chargers at 5 and 10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
San Diego, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
380. Good. Delta set. Ready.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hey, go lion, 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 lion. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6. They go play action here. Purdy. That'll be caught by James. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
Now Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, 50 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A run once more with Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You look at this Niner defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hampton, touchdown, Chargers. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Gets around him. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing here, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's James. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Deep to return is Darius Davis. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard
Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete, Lambert Smith. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set. IT, watch out.
Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Purdy now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They run it with James. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Get set, get set. IT, watch out.
Back to throw, Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deion Henry. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Charger drive about to get going. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
380.
Here's Herbert. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Cap, let's go.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's James. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
James has got it. Complete. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's James. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go. 18, watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Davis now to return it. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's on his way. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
380. Run.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lamb McConkey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14.
49ers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Purdy. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. to throw. Purdy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. James now to return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And his pass incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's it.
Back to throw. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
At the 25-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Run! Set. 380. You're out. Lion. What is it? Ready.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, I think he was able to lean forward a little bit, but he did not get the first down. So that's a very disappointing play, as it's going to bring up 4th and very short.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
James. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 35, 49ers 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's first and 10. To throw is Purdy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Benjamin St. Just. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure